changed my mind about my punk rock identity again. Now I'm thinking of it more favorably because it was the period in my life when I was the most fearless and so curious. That was the first rabbit hole I ever went down. It was so interesting. I mean, look at all these posters and flyers. Man, I'd see those on a telephone pole or lamp post, and then I'd go to the show. And wow, I was seeing stuff that no one had ever seen before. It was so unique. And yeah, at the time, it was perceived as being garbage by the rock and rollers and the normal people in society. And that's really what made it so appealing was the fact that it was so different and that it was rejecting the status. That's what made me excited about it. Because I never felt like I fit into the status. I wasn't normal. I never fit the mold. And I felt with punk rock that, well, I was rejecting the norm. And even amongst ourselves, there were, little separations. Everybody was in their own little groups. And it was such a small, I mean, in the earliest days, I remember if it was a really good show, there'd be like 100 people out. Like, woo. But I've seen minor threat at O'Banion's with just a handful of people watching on a cold, cold winter day. So that was the thrilling part of it. And I know people look at these posters like collectables, and it's a weird thing because at the time I never imagined that it could be viewed as anything that anybody would think was acceptable other than us. And I just didn't imagine that anybody else would care about it. So it's very bizarre the way things are so collectible now. But I sold off my records because, well, the truth is I didn't listen to them much anymore, and I can find everything on that online. It's easier to Bluetooth it through my phone while I'm driving in the car. But these posters, yeah, I'm a visually oriented type person, so that means it means a real lot to me. And I don't just see, you know, historic events. I see that was my life, you know, that represented that thrilling rabbit hole I went down to see if I could, I don't know, find the most underground part of the scene. I don't know what I was doing. It was just cool. I just jumped down that rabbit hole. So I gave that some, I rethought my punk rock status. In a previous video, I said, when I think about it, I sometimes feel like I wish that I was dead because some of the memories are so. Oof. But yeah, you take the good along with the bad. 'Cause that's life, huh? But in any case, I put all, well, not all, that's not even close to half of the posters I have. And these ones over here are newer. Those are from the 2000s. So when I got back into the scene, what was that, in the early 2000s, about 2006. And then after the pandemic, it dropped out again. And I've never been saw or heard from again because I have not recovered from the pandemic. Just not. I don't know. Just like the rest of the world, it's like everything has been rethought, and I don't know about going out there in the world. I go there for work, but I am in a locked office, so I don't know. I don't feel real comfortable with going to bars and stuff anymore. And really, I'm an introverted person, and I'm starting to embrace that more. And I just don't feel comfortable out in public spaces being around a bunch of people. I prefer more intimate settings. Right now, I'm enjoying the company of me, myself, and I with my memories. And that's good for now. That's really where I'm at. I'm not ready to jump out there in the world, and I kind of like being behind this screen. I'm gonna put fingers up to point to screen. I like the screen right now. So that's all for now. Just a quick note to say, oh, I like punk rock again. And yeah, I'm listening to the tunes again, and it makes me feel, I don't know, it's like I said before, I feel like I'm in my 20s again, and I'm starting all over. Late teens, early 20s, starting all over again. And this old age thing is so weird. So I need to go back to my roots and gather my strength, and this is where I begin.